So, hello everyone. You can see here there is a Excel sheet open in front of you. Actually, I am using MS Excel version 2016, and what we are going to learn today, you can get those things also in the version of 2010, 2013 till 2007 of the previous version of this one. So our purpose for today is to understand how to do the descriptive statistics in Excel. So what we will do it, we will go and see this file option. These all in the menu bar. You can go to the data. In data menu, you will find it. There is a data analysis over here. By default, it is not available. You have to add it. Because I am using these things, that's I already added. So by default, it is not there in your Excel worksheet or in your Excel application. So what you have to do it, you have to go to the file option, click on the option, then you will see it. There are the various options like general, formula, proofing, save. You click on add in. Click on add in option. Let me show you. Yes, after clicking on add in, these things will come. You may make sure that in the manage things, if you follow my cursor, in the manage things, it must be Excel add-in. There are many options. You have to select the Excel add-in and analysis tool pack. This analysis tool pack must be selected. Then click on, don't click on OK, but click on Go. Here there are the four options. You have to select this because it is already checked by me. So it is, if it is unchecked, you have to check it like this one, check it, then click on OK. When you click on OK, this data analysis will come over here. Why we are taking this data analysis? Because almost all the statistical things which we require to do through the various other software or through the manual, or even we are going to use the function of the formula in the Excel, we don't have to do anything. Only with the help of this data analysis, you will do various things. Descriptive statistics, inferential statistics. Today I am going to show you the descriptive statistics. You click on this data analysis. My system is a little bit slow. And here you will find this all options are there. ANOVA, correlation, covariance, exponential smoothing, F-test, but we have to select this descriptive statistics. But now I'm going to show you one example so that you will understand this descriptive statistics very clearly. Suppose there is a two class A and class B, and out of 100 marks, suppose there are the 15 students, so out of 100 marks, students got marks like this: 80, 90, 91, 87, 56, 78, 89, or better to say the 90, 69 again, then 90, 78, 67, 88, 80, 87, 79, and 87. Like class A student got this much of marks out of 100, or maybe their percentage is this: 77, 88, then 79, 99, 85, 65, 45, 67, 65, 59, 88, 85, 87, 90, 76, and 76 again. Suppose this is the two class. Now you want to find out, either you want to find out separately the class A what is their mean, what is their maximum, minimum, range. These all are the part of descriptive statistics. So I will show you how you will find it. Suppose you want to find out all the things related to the descriptive statistics for class A. Go to the data analysis which you have added, then click on descriptive statistics, click on OK. Then it is telling you the input range. Remember, like suppose you want to put the label class A at the top. Check this one. Then under the input range, select your class A completely because you want to put the label of class A at the top. So this is the things. Then click on output range. Output range means where you want to see this result. Suppose you want to see this result here. It will again come to the input range. So you have to be very careful. Input range should be like this. Then under the output range, your cursor should be here. Then you click on this one. So your result will come there. Then summary statistics. So click on summary statistics and then click on OK. You see, for class A, everything which you want will be here. Mean, which we generally call it as the average. Also one thing, you will just select all these numbers and go to the home option and then decrease the, generally you require up to 3. This one is enough. Now this is the, you see, instead of finding one by one for everything, we got all the things over here. Mean, which we generally know, it's a average. Average of class A is 81 marks. Standard error, generally standard error is the error of the mean. That estimation, how far a sample mean is from the population mean. Generally Excel or other software will, by default they are saying that it's a sample. For the population, it may be the large number of students. So out of large number of students, only 50 students are selected. So when we are going to find out the mean of all the students, maybe some differences there. So standard error is saying that difference. Median, we all know about the median. The between, whatever is between position, middle position. After arranging, what is the middle position? So 87 is the middle position. Mode is the number, highest number of occurrence. So 87 comes for the maximum times, that why 87 is there. Then a standard deviation is there, sample variance is there, kurtosis is there, the peak, where it is the peak or whether it is the flat, skewness, whether it is skewed to the right side or skewed to the left side, range, minimum to the maximum. Minimum is 56, maximum is 91. Sum is total, count is how many sample are there. So this is the things how we can find out. Suppose we want to find out the A and B together at the same point. Here I show you, but let me also show you the A and B also you can get. Again, you don't have to do anything else, just you have to go to the data, you have to select the data analysis, then again descriptive statistics, click on OK. Then instead of selecting this range, by default it is there, you will select both. Select both and tick all. Then remember, in your output range, cursor must be there. Suppose I want to see the result over here, and this must be on for that one. Then click on OK. So you can see it. The result is there for the class A. All things are there. For the class B, these all things are there. What I have to do I have to reduce the decimal point. You select all the numerical numbers things and go to the home and decrease the numbers from here till the 3 digits. We will accept it, and same is true with the class B. Again you will decrease this one. So all the things which is part of the descriptive statistics we can get from here. This is the simple example. You can take from the all other examples, like if you have 5 things are there or 7 things are there. So even you can compare it. The mean of class A is 81. Mean of class means average of class B is 79. So which average is better? Class A average is better. standard deviation or standard error, even the median is different. Middle is from 79 here. Here you can see the standard deviation means how far a mean each score is deviate from the mean. So standard deviation is more in class B, means more deviation is there. Range is also more in case of class B. So more differences are there in class B. More consistency is there in class A. So this type of things we can say it. Even you can see the maximum number in class B is 99, maximum number in class A is 91. So differences are also in the form of range, you can see 35 and 40. So comparatively analysis is also there. So I hope you understand how to add data analysis in case of what you called as the range, in case of descriptive statistics when we're talking about the when we talk about these things, Excel.